Hey!
Hey!
Welcome to Farm Talk Friday! Woohoo!
Woo!
All right, I am.
Greenwave House.
Yeah, I am Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna. Hi, honey.
Hi, my love.
We are here in Costa Rica on our little permaculture farm. We moved here about 8 years ago from the big city of Los Angeles. I used to be in a band called the Crystal Method. My wife has an amazing nonprofit called Greenwave. Check them out at greenwave.eco. See all the amazing things they are doing. Okay, so we like to do this every week when we can. Let's go. We just got back from the amazing Texas eclipse, and where we
Super fun.
witnessed our best eclipse ever.
That's right.
I'm going to post a photo as soon as this is done. And you're going to post something too, right?
I've been posting.
Yeah, you've been posting.
But yeah, more posts to come for sure.
Yeah. Where your posts have been? Where have they been?
All over the place.
On this page?
No, I can post something here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is great. This show, Farm Talk Friday, either happens here on the Greenwave House page, or it happens on my page, Ken Jordan, or on Giovanna's page, or other places too.
No.
No.
Those three.
Yeah, those three for the show.
Those
That's
three.
right.
We rotate. We wanted to see, like where the best traction is. And honestly, it's not on this page.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We still think it's important to do it here
And
because this is where it is. This is where our farm is at Greenwave House. So,
Honey, my phone's falling off.
okay. This is a live show.
Yeah.
So anyways, hi everyone.
Yeah.
I might hold that.
Okay.
And so we just got back and there's not, it's been a short week. Today's Friday. We got back like Wednesday. It was difficult getting back down here. One of the ferries is out, which is
Ferries
difficult,
out,
and the
bridge is out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not even rainy season.
Everyone's got problems. These are small problems.
Yeah.
Mainly we're waiting for the rain here. We're getting close to rainy season. It's very hot and sunny. There's our chickens trying to.
It's a chicken tractor.
There's one.
We're always pointing that out. Yeah. It's very cute. Ken designed it. Modern design. What was it modeled after? Like, what was your inspiration?
Triumph TR7, my first car.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it had to do with some like mid-century modern designer or.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Triumph TR7 and Mies van der Rohe architecture.
Okay, there we go. Ken also designed our trash bin. It's not really a bin. It's like a. So here in Costa Rica, there's not wild dogs. They're owned by people, but people let their dogs roam wild, and so if trash is left out on the street, then the dogs just get into it and tear open the bags, and so we have to build these little receptacle container things. So it's elevated off the ground, and Ken's is. Yeah, very architectural looking. It has a very interesting angle. And when people realize that Ken designed it, they're like, oh yeah, of course.
So, yes, we don't have the city government issued giant trash cans that get picked up by big trash trucks.
Because we don't live in a city.
Yeah. We have horrible dirt roads. And we're lucky if some kind of truck shows up to pick up our bags. But if the bags are left out, the dogs just go through them like crazy, tear them apart, and the trash goes all over the place.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this is exciting. This is like a new thing. Well, I want to talk about our little advert first.
Yeah, we always do that.
Okay, so we always talk about the advert, but honestly, it was kind of like one of the uglier ones that we've ever had. But I did that intentionally because the background of the photo is kind of like dried grass, and that's kind of what we're experiencing right now as we're waiting. It's like the last little bit of the summer season. Hello, everyone. I like to say hi when people are waving and stuff. It's the last little bit of summer, and so it is looking pretty bleak, and it will only get scarier looking. and then it's just like this, whew, when the rain comes, it's like this just refreshment. And I finally understood what spring meant when we first started living here, because it's like, oh, I never, in Southern California, I mean, we have what we call winters, but you know, like not all the leaves fall off the trees, and you know, it doesn't happen here either, but definitely things get much more barren, and it just gets bleak, and you start to worry, like, are these things ever going to come back to life? And you know, the grass is dead, and yes, everything ends up being regenerated, it seems, you know, when spring comes, which is short, and then we have like a super wet summer.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, so now we can talk. So before we left for this trip, we had caimitos that had just come in. Caimitos are these, like a custard apple. I don't know. And then, but they're purple. And you cut them, they're delicious. But these are what we call water apples. But this is a small variety.
Yeah, these are manzanas de agua, water apples. Well, this is a particular kind they're called rosa.
Well, Brian said that they're not called that, but that they just seem like that. Like they have the same flavor as some other fruit that they call with a rosa. But
I did look it up.
Oh, you did?
These are the rosa.
They are, okay.
Variety, yeah.
But they, yeah.
And these are water apples. This is so it's just one of the types.
Yeah.
She bit into it, and then we both looked immediately for the worm.
Yeah.
There wasn't one.
Not yet. It's a little hurt.
Well, here you go. Here's a worm in this one. And so, you know,
You just eat around them.
the bottom of them is just wide open for any critter to jump in there. So these would be good in our little protector bags, you know. Mm-hmm. So easy for the little guy to jump in there.
Well, anyway, this tree is just off the charts.
Yeah.
These are everywhere, hanging down. They're so cute. Look at them. They're adorable.
Yeah, they're like little bells, little bells.
Mm-hmm. And they just, like if you ever have bought rose water, it's like it has this very light rose scented flavor aftertaste. I don't know. They're really, really delicious. So this was a very nice treat to come home to. And it's so hot that putting these in the fridge, they're just delightful. It's
Are these
having
better?
a popsicle when you're a kid, you know?
Are these better than the big ones?
No, not necessarily. But I do love these because these do have the rose flavor, and the regular manzana de agua.
We're gonna have to have a
does
taste.
not.
We're gonna have to have a taste off.
Yeah, if it works like that.
We're gonna have a taste off.
You never know when the fruit's coming in. But tons of mangoes are coming on one of the trees. And I'm just really excited for this rainy season.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for Frody Fest 7. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, I'm eating still.
Okay. Frody Fest 7, the 7th annual Frody Fest, May 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Every year, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Right here, we'll feature May the 4th be with you. There will be Cinco de Gato
Yeah,
and the I Love Day.
the I Love Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I love fill in the blank day. So Frody Fest, we talk about it every year because we do it every year. And it was started because, I mean, it really goes back to my dad. I was with my dad when he passed, and I didn't know that I would be strong enough to be in that position. And I was kind of inspired and recognized that like death doulaship was kind of on my path. And so when my cat died, our cat, Frody, I had him for 20 years and Ken was with him for about 13. 13? That seems okay. I don't know. I mean, we've only been together for 17. And then he was... Okay, that's too hard. I'm still tired from all the travel, but whatever. Anyways, Ken had a long run with Frody as well,
Yeah.
and Frody was just like the sweetest little Russian blue. Russian blues are very sweet, and he just I just loved Frody so much. He was so loyal. And I think it was like the year after he died. I don't think it was the year that he died that I had the idea, but it came to me that I'm like, I want to honor Frody in a 3-day festival. And so somehow I had figured out that the day that he had passed was May 6th, and that happened to be International I Love Day. And then it was just so obvious to me that, of course, we would have to make it a 3-day festival because May the 4th, it's like, the Force, Star Wars.
So obvious.
Yeah, because the Force, is like life force. We gotta talk about life and death, and so we gotta celebrate May the 4th. We gotta start it on that day, and then Cinco de Gato, duh. So it's a 3-day festival. It's very, I call it a festival. Definitely nothing like the scale of this Disneyland that was created for us.
There's no camping. There will be no camping around our house.
There's no camping. There's no big stages.
Come each day.
It's very intimate.
Come each day for a few hours. That's what we want.
If you live here and you know us and you're invited.
Yeah.
But you can celebrate Frody Fest anywhere not at any time. It's always May 4th, 5th, and 6th, but it can be a virtual event. No, we're not going to do what's the casting, like when live cast. Remember during the pandemic, like people were jumping on that, the live streaming. We're not doing that. But you can celebrate virtually, and I have posts and the website for it, so I'll link that to this, and you too can celebrate. We really just kind of watch movies and play some music. We have cat playlists.
And we do the
cat walk.
Posey Hibiscus Death Cafe.
Yes, yeah. So we have started.
Very serious.
Well, it's not very serious.
It is kind of serious.
Well, we don't want to tell people that it doesn't have to be serious. The whole thing about Frody Fest is that it gives us the opportunity to talk about death, and it's so taboo in our society, and it can be fun and celebratory and silly. And so even though, yes, Posey Hibiscus Death Cafe can take a serious tone, it's also called Posey Hibiscus Death Cafe. And so I don't want to confuse people with Frody Fest and Posey Hibiscus Death Cafe, which we introduced last year.
Oh, hey, honey, I'm sure nobody's confused right now about anything.
I know. But I made an amazing logo for both things. Anyways, Posey Hibiscus Death Cafe is also a separate thing that we just kind of added on to Frody Fest last year, but it just gives Frody Fest that official death conversation opportunity. So
stay tuned for more details about Frody Fest to come.
Yes.
All right.
Anyways, besides that, I feel like we have had meals from our yard. Like we had beans the moment that we got home on this trip, which was really nice. Yucca leaves are more nutritious than the root. I went and harvested some of those for one of our meals. So it's been really nice. Like we've been able to eat some of our meals here on the land ever since we returned home from the amazing Texas Eclipse Festival. Thank you to everyone that put that on.
All right. So thank you so much for joining.
Yay!
We're going to see you next week here on Farm Talk Friday.
Here at Green Wave House.
Bye-bye.